So we put together a mile-high presentation on some of the plugins and additions that we want to make to your site. One of the first things that we would do is make your design responsive, and so I'm just going to kind of show you what responsive means. We want customers to be able to effectively make purchases on your site using an iPhone or an iPad, being that a huge chunk of the market is using that to purchase products online. So what does responsive mean? Well, currently when we go to your site, it's not a responsive design. So you see the size of the screen stays the same. So what we want your screen to do is to automatically adjust to the device that's being used by the customer. I'll show you what that means. So right here we're in desktop view. As we change the size, the content is going to change. So now I want to do a side-by-side comparison of the two shopping cart platforms. Moodle's really not intended to be used as a shopping cart, and I'll show you why. So if we want to purchase a class, click on our class. So we're 2 clicks in. This looks like the right class for me. So this is 3 clicks. Now at this point I need to create an account. My 4th click. I have some of the information saved here so I can just copy paste. Oh, my username already exists. Alright, let's put in another one. Okay, the email address is already registered. Let's put a 1 after that. And we have a lot of load time here. That's something else that we want to talk about. With the new platform, your load time is going to decrease dramatically. So now your account was created. You may log in to purchase courses. So at this point, I click continue. I'm several clicks in at this point, and it takes me to the home screen. I'm a little confused as a user, and so I'm probably going to choose my course again if I don't give up. So I choose my course. I'm going to add it to the cart again. Now I don't know how many clicks in I am. And then I need to log in again. Again, we have the long load time. Okay, so now I need to fill out my information, but I've already filled out my information once, so that's going to take me even more time. Once I get that information filled out, then I'm finally going to purchase. For your typical user, it's going to be really difficult to navigate this. Now let's take a look at our platform that we can set up for you. So we choose our course, fast load time, and we fill in the information. All the information is going to be validated as we go, as you can see right here. It's going to tell us if the username is available right away, as opposed to going all the way back to the server and then coming back and telling us the information is not available, or the username is not available. And we click checkout. Now we're already on the credit card screen. Once I put that credit card information in, I'm going to be in my class. So now if a user gets to this point and decides he's going to abandon his shopping cart, we're going to receive notification. So this is our web contact module. And as you see right here, this was the information that I put in. This was the email address, this was the phone number. And when I view that, it says did not purchase. So I'm going to want to reach out to this individual and then leave comments on it here. So I know you had discussed with us a process that you could automatically fire up subscriptions. So the payments would be taken out of the user's account programmatically without having to manually input the information. So we've created this, and let me just show you how it works. This is an example of a plugin that we built. So this says make 4 payments of $100 each. You will be billed $100 today and then 3 payments of $100 over 2 weeks. This includes installment processing fee. So most of your users are paying on an annual basis. You could keep it that way, or if you wanted to, you could split it up into monthly payments. It might entice even more users. You could change the price accordingly. So they simply click on register, and then the process is the same. Once the user fills out his information and inputs his credit card information, he's going to be charged an initial payment of the $100, and then he's going to be automatically charged $100 every 2 weeks. We don't have to manually put in any information. This is all going to happen automatically. If the user stops paying, or if his credit card is declined for whatever reason, he will automatically be unenrolled from the course. If for whatever reason he gets through the entire course prior to all of his payments being processed, his certificate will not unlock. So he won't be able to get a certificate until all of his payments have been made. And if his payments fail, he will be automatically unenrolled from the class. So within your website, you need to be able to make changes to the front page and to the fact page, the about page, all the pages within your website. You need to be able to make changes to your text. And we could do that pretty easily within Moodle. So here's one of our pages, and I can go in here, take out the S, and you'll see it's history. So if you want to be able to make big design changes, that's something that you're going to need to call us to do. But for any text changes, you can do that right within your Moodle. So we've also created a couple plugins that we would install within your Moodle. When the user is within a class and he has a problem, he notices a typo, or he needs some technical support, he can fill out the form within the class, click submit. We tell him our hours of operation, and then we have access to that right here. So it has my name, it has my email address, and it would have my phone number if I had it within Moodle. And then we can see the message right here. It's also going to tell us exactly where that user was. So when I click on this link, it's going to take me to the exact page where the user had the problem. We also have a friend referral plugin. So if the user wants to refer his friend, he can. He simply puts his email address here, he clicks submit referral, and then the friend receives the referral. If the friend purchases the class, the referrer can get a discount on additional purchases, or whatever you want to do to incentivize your users to spread the word. We've also created a lesson track feature. So as the user progresses through the course, there's a progress bar here, and it tells them exactly where they are within the class. I think it's important that students know exactly where they're at within the class. So the Moodle itself is also optimized for mobile viewing. So I can change the size of the screen and it's going to display accordingly. This is about what an iPad looks like. Again, within your Moodle, we have that long load time, and it's not optimized for mobile viewing. So because you're going to be moving from PayPal to Authorize.net, you have to set up an accounting system. PayPal already has accounting systems put into place, and so does Authorize.net, but it really doesn't integrate very well with Moodle or your front page website. So we've created an accounting system, so every time a purchase is made, it automatically goes into a database that you host and you keep credentials for. This makes your life a lot easier as opposed to using Authorize.net's built-in modules. So we've created a platform, it's called Kane. It integrates well with Moodle, and it's where the web contacts that I've gone over are stored. It also has a virtual terminal, so you can take phone payments. Also has a task module, which is nice if you have employees. Not sure if you do or not. So anyway, you can add tasks for your employees and set up due dates and priorities. It also has a notes module where you can just put in random notes, such as your settings within Moodle that you want to keep track of. And of course it has the accounting module, which requires additional authentication, so only you would want to keep that authentication so no one else has access to your accounting. So that's a high-level summary of the primary changes that we would be making. So what we're proposing is building an entirely new Moodle, and our reasoning behind that is we don't know what kind of relic code is in your old Moodle, and it'd be too difficult to go through that database line by line. I mean, the Moodle database is huge. So our proposal includes just getting a whole new Moodle, a whole new setup, and then we're going to know that every line of code is validated, clean, safe, and it's going to be scalable for your future. With that, you're going to have to move all of your existing content within the Moodle. So we're offering you a couple different proposals, one of which includes us moving all of that content for you and then putting the content into the format that we think would probably be a little bit better for your users. Alternatively, we can have that taken off of the quote, and you can install all of the coursework into the Moodle yourself. So just let us know if you have any questions. We're open to any feedback or questions, concerns that you may have.